Exercise 10 is a difficult assignment, so don't get frustrated. It might take you a couple of times to get this correct, but I'll show you how it's done, and hopefully this will help you when you're trying it out yourself. Okay, I've typed invoice already, and that's just because that's the title. And after you type invoice, I want you to look over here. Okay, there's actually a little button. This is the button that lets us select different tabs. And so as I click through, you can see that each time I click, the tab, the symbol changes. Okay, so we've got a left tab, click it again. This is a center tab, click it again. That's a right tab, click it again. That's a decimal tab, click it again. This is a bar tab. This is a first line indent. That's a hanging indent. And we click it and it goes back to the left tab. Okay. Um, what I want you to do is I want you to find the backwards looking L. That's the right tab. And I want you to take a look up here. This is a ruler. Okay. And after you've chosen right tab, I want you to I want you to click right in front of the one, maybe right here. Click, and you see that right tab has now been inserted into our ruler. Okay, go back to this button here, click until you see a left tab, and you put that somewhere after the one, maybe around here. So you can see I've got a right tab and a left tab. Now, go look at your sample book, and you're going to have to type some information in, okay? But before you type, your cursor is flashing here. I want you to press the tab key on your keyboard. So I'll press tab once, and you see what happened? The cursor has now jumped underneath where the right tab is. Okay, it's in line here. So you have to press tab to get it to jump from here to here. Type the word DATE, and what do you notice? Did you notice that the words go to the left hand side? Okay, that's normal. That's because of the right tab we put in. Okay, now that we're finished typing date, press tab on your keyboard and type in July 5, 2000. Okay, and once you're finished that, press enter. And you'll notice that when I press enter, it starts a new line, but those tabs we put in earlier are still there. Okay, so now that we have a new line, you press tab again on your keyboard, type 2. When you finish typing 2, press tab again. Finish typing customers 1, 2, 3, and 4. Press enter. Press tab again. Type from. Press tab again. Type data processing preview class. Press enter. Press tab. Type 4. Press tab. Type services rendered. And you press enter. And you press enter again, and you'll notice that the tabs will remain there. Now, for the bottom section, we don't need these tabs. So the best thing to do is go up to Format, wait for the menu to expand, find the word Tabs, and the Tabs box appears, and it tells us that there is a tab at 0.83. 0.83 is right here, and then there's another tab at 1.17 that's right here. We can click clear all and click OK, and you'll notice that those tabs have now disappeared and our ruler is back to its original settings. Okay, the bottom part, I want you to click until you find a left tab and put that somewhere around 0.5, maybe right here. And then I want you to click, click, click until you find a decimal tab. Please don't mistake this for a center tab. The center and decimal tabs look the same or very similar, but the difference is the decimal tab has a little dot. So make sure that you've chosen a decimal tab. You put that around, move it, put it somewhere around 3, click, and so there you go. You should have a left tab at 0.5 and a decimal tab around 3. Okay, now the bottom part, press tab to move your cursor underneath the left tab and type Mary Hudson. Press tab again. Shift 4 to get the dollar sign. 236.00. Press enter. Press tab. Joe Mackenzie. Press tab. Shift 4 to get the dollar sign. 87.00. Enter. Tab. Type Scott Chan. Press tab. Type 174.00. Press enter. Tab. Tracy Turner. Press tab. 61.00. Press enter. Now I'm going to type one more name. I'll type my name. I'll press tab and watch this time. The reason we use a decimal tab is because if we use a decimal tab, no matter how many decimal places we have and how big our number is, it doesn't matter because the decimal tab causes all these numbers to line up according to the decimal place, and the ones, tens, hundreds are all lined up. Okay, so people use decimal tabs if they're writing down values and currency and numbers. Okay, now that you're finished, I'd like you to just save this in your USB drive. We'll call this file 10, and we're finished.